much better, huh?
Better?
Yeah.
Good. I was just thinking about this afternoon. Did you see those people tear through that corn on the car? That's unbelievable.
I'm glad you saved us some.
Well, glad you liked it.
Yeah, I liked everything about today. Especially that.
What?
That, your smile. Do you know how beautiful it is?
You made it easy for me to smile today. I forgot about all the bad stuff, and I think for the first time, I really believe it's over.
It is.
You really think the friend's dead?
God help me, I hope so. I mean, I don't feel great about the fact that I could be responsible for another human being's. But I tell you, Lucy, if I had to do it all over again, I'd do it in a minute. If I thought that he'd ever hurt you again.
But you really do think that he's dead?
I have to. So do you.
Can I help?
No, I think we're all set. There we go. It's the best seat in the house.
Comfortable?
Yeah. You can see all the fireworks from Roosevelt Park here.
Wow. Can't wait.
Do you need a pillow or a blanket or something?
Oh, no, this would be perfect. Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be pretty spectacular this year.
Great.
They, when you see it on the water, it's like seeing them twice.
Wait, can you hear that?
What?
Listen.
Oh, yeah,
There's a band playing somewhere.
Yeah, I bet it's the concert and the band show. Wow.
It's like they're playing it for us.
Yeah.
It's magic. Do you feel it?
Yeah, I do. Wow.
Whoa, there they
Look
go.
at that. It's starting.
Yeah, it sure is.
Oh,
Watch yourself.
look at it. It's beautiful.
Oh! Man, the colors here.
Oh, you're right.
There's a couple of smaller ones over there. Oh, that's nice. Nice. I'm back.
Where did you come from?
Came from the sky. I flew in on a rocket. Just to tell you it's not over. Where's Lucy?
You tried to kill me, didn't you?
Where's Lucy?
Thought you did,
Where's Lucy?
Huh?
I swear to you, if you don't tell me where she is, I will make sure I kill you this time. Where is she? Where is she?
It's okay. You were just dreaming. All right.
Lucy. It's Brett. He's alive. Lucy.
But you said that he was
here.
dead.
He's here. He was just here. He just told me that he was. He. Oh. I was dreaming. I was just dreaming. It's all right. It's all right.
Okay.
We're safe. We're safe. It's okay.
Right.
It's all right.
Okay.
He's
Ren's not gonna hurt us. He's gone. Dad isn't gone.
Lucy, hi, sweetheart. Julie is waiting for you over there.
What is this? What's this? Huh?
I actually have no idea. She just asked me to come down here and meet her.
Oh, I knew it.
It's no big deal.
I was afraid of this. They're not going to leave you alone. All right? The press is going to leave you alone.
Then please.
Look, she's a fine person. She's a nice person. We know her. But I'm going to talk to her about this. This doesn't cut it.
Buzz, maybe you should let Lucy make her own decisions, huh?
Fine.
Thank you.
Fine.
Hi.
Hi, Lucy. Great. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, well, I was sort of curious when you called.
Yeah, I'm sure. But first, how are you?
Fine.
I haven't heard anything new about Brent Lawrence. Have you?
No. I mean, I'm sure he's dead and they just haven't found the body yet.
Lucy, I want to ask you to do me a favor. Now, but before I do, I want you to know that it's okay to turn me down. I mean, if it's something you don't want to do, I'll understand.
Okay. What is it?
WSBR is doing a live program on women and violence. It's going to be sort of a discussion format with call-ins from viewers. I was wondering if you would be our guest this evening.
This evening?
It's at 6 o'clock or 6:30, and I know it's short notice. But actually, we just got the idea a couple of days ago, and I managed to get permission to free up some local airtime, and I really think this is something we should do right away. With all the violence that's happening to women across this country, I think it's time to stand up and speak out. Now, of course, you wouldn't be the only guest. There would be others, all women who've recently experienced some form of violence. With you, I was hoping that we could talk about date rape. Now, legally, we can't mention names, but the point of the show is just to find out how you're coping, you know, and to understand what you're feeling, and basically really anything you want to say.
Are you out of your mind? You want her to talk about what happened to herself on television?
Well, I think it's important that people hear what she has been going through.
Hey, you want to be Geraldo, fine, but not with her.
It's a serious program, Buzz. It's a chance for women to speak to other women who may have been attacked. And maybe, just maybe, we can get some men to change their attitude.
Fine, swell even, but leave her out of it.
Julie, I really don't think that I can do it. I mean, I wish I could, but, I just don't have a very easy time talking about it, not even with family or friends. I'm very sorry.
Oh, Lucy, please don't apologize to me. Maybe in a couple of months, you know, when there's been a little distance, maybe we can work out something then.
All right, maybe then.
All right. You take care of yourself.
Okay.
Thanks anyway.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm a coward, but I'm fine.
You're the bravest person I've ever known. I mean, you have to face this on a daily basis. Somebody should have to face it once in their life. You know, a little healthy fear is fine here. For all of us. I mean, until Brent Lawrence is caught dead or alive, I think we should be on our guard. You know, stay out of the spotlight. Besides, we need you here.
And she's also the victim of recent violence. I'd like for you to meet a fellow journalist, Tangi Hill. Now, you've been hearing a lot about Tangi lately. Her story has been widely publicized. She is the woman who was held hostage at gunpoint by Brent Lawrence. Tangi, first of all, thank you for agreeing to come on the show and share your story. Now, I guess what we all want to know is how it happened. And what were the thoughts that were running through your head when you saw the gun?
Well, I've seen guns before, and police crime scenes at other scenes, and I've seen and talked with victims. But when the gun is pointed at you...
I hate chopping vegetables. Why don't we just get some saltines and put them on the side? Call that an appetizer.
Buzz, just chop, will you? Mixing up crab salad is no day at the beach either.
He dropped the ball. $5 million a year. He drops the ball. You want to watch Chili's special? Go ahead. Change the channel. I can't believe
No,
it.
that's okay. I'd rather watch the game.
Hello.
Where have you two been? You know, we've got to be at Ed Bauer's in less than an hour, and the shrimp aren't even defrosted yet.
Well, we've been doing a little thinking, so...
About our future.
Oh, yeah. What do we got here? What's it?
Here, Elaine. Okay.
So, Tangi, there you were, trapped in a room with a man threatening you with a gun. What I can't help but wonder is if a man were placed in your same situation, would he feel the same vulnerability that a woman would feel? What do you think? Tangi?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I was, just realizing how close...
I know it's not easy.
But could you tell us what you're remembering right now? I think I'm just realizing how vulnerable I really was. And I imagine you still are. Well, sometimes I think that the experience made me feel more alienated from other people more than anything. How so? Well, people don't really understand. They kept telling you how lucky you are that you weren't raped. How lucky you are that you weren't killed. They keep trying to make you feel lucky because you're not dead. Mm. And all I can say is that the violence or the abuse or the experience of it doesn't go away just because the crime is over. There are no lucky victims. While it was happening, could you get any sense of why he was doing it? Well, he kept saying over and over that he'd been set up. But I knew what he had done to an acquaintance of mine. And her life has been changed forever. Well, Julie, I think that you're right, that men and women have been in this situation. I think a lot of people, they know what it feels like to be threatened with or without a gun. In my personal experience, the man who held me hostage was the man who rages against women. I mean, and I was stupid. I talked back. I fought back, which was really stupid because it wasn't about me. It was about all the women that he'd ever met. And the reason it was stupid was because he was a time bomb. And he was waiting to go off again.
I see we have our first call. Good evening, sir. You're on the air.
She's talking crap. Men don't walk around carrying rage against all women. That whole theory is just another lie. Obviously started by a bunch of overreactive, paranoid feminist losers. They're just out to screw up the way men and women naturally relate.
Lucy, what? What is it, honey?
It's him. I know that's him. That voice, that caller, that's Brent.
I see we have our first caller. Good evening, sir. You're on the air.
She's talking crap. Men don't walk around carrying rage against all women. That whole theory is another lie. Obviously started by a bunch of overreactive, paranoid feminist losers. They're just out to screw up the way men and women naturally relate.
Okay, sir, could you explain what you mean by...
What is it, honey?
Voice. The caller. That's him.
Hey, guys.
Brent.
Brent's voice, right?
It is. I'm positive it is. I mean, he sounds funny. He sounds tired or something, but listen to this. Listen to this voice.
Another thing that bugs me. Women are never satisfied anymore. No matter what you do, there's always something not right.
Brent.
What? Are you sure?
He's alive now, Michael. He's still alive.
You can't tell me that you condone the abuse of women. You can't tell me that I deserve to have a gun in my face.
It sounds to me maybe like the guy must have been desperate. Like maybe he had no other choice.
Come on, Tangy, find out where he is.
Officer, this is Buzz Cooper. Listen, we have an emergency here. There's a caller calling into WSPR right now, and my daughter thinks it's Brent Lawrence. Well, yeah, well, it has to be possible. Can you get this word through to Detective Cutter? Oh, just do it.
We're gonna get through to Chili. We gotta keep him on the line, find out exactly where he is.
I'm gonna go down there. Everybody stay put. Come on.
No.
Lucy! Stop arguing. We're wasting time.
Be careful.
All right.
10 seconds to air. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to our live discussion on women and violence. Now, Tangi, I know you have a response to the caller.
You say that you don't have any anger towards women.
I don't.
You don't. But you call us all, what was it, a bunch of paranoid feminist losers? That sounds pretty angry to me.
You know, I'm no different than any other guy. We're all just sick and tired of getting stuck with a bad rap, all right? We can't do anything right by you. Women want it both ways. They want a man to be tough and strong. They dig it if we have muscles. In charge is sexy, right? Right? So you give them what they want, and suddenly you're too macho. You set the pace, you set the mood, and all of a sudden, they're accusing you of forcing them into something they didn't want. Women love to tease. They're all after the same thing. Sex. They just don't like to admit it.
Well, that's your opinion. And in this country, you are allowed your opinion, right?
Yeah, you're damn straight.
I don't agree, but I do want to understand your point of view. Maybe you've just had bad luck with women.
Fuck. I treat women like goddesses. I love women. Every inch of them. And all I've ever gotten is grief.
You know, one thing that I think that you really should understand is that women have finally gotten to a point in this life, in this world, where we can actually say what we feel, and we don't have to take orders anymore.
You know, I've heard all that before. You can't blame me for the past. It's not my fault. Besides, now it's reversed. Women are the ones abusing men. Women can just make some bogus accusations against men and everybody believes them. Nobody believes a guy anymore.
Really? Are you talking from experience? Has anyone ever leveled an accusation against you?
All right, we're going to take another commercial break, and when we come back, we will continue our live discussion on women and violence.
And we're out.
Frank called. Lucy was watching the show. She recognized the call.
I know, it was Brent Lawrence. We've got to call Cutter.
Buzz has already called the police.
Great. Brent is still out there, Ellen. That was him.
Brent on the phone. I know that was him on the air.
I called the police.
Yes, so did we. Cutter's on his way. All right, so what we're going to do is wait for the police to get here, and then
Excuse me. Julie, listen, I know you've got some kind of emergency going on here, but when am I going to be on the show?
Yes, Dinah, the police have asked us not to continue the live discussion this evening, so I'm really sorry, but...
1 minute to air.
No, Randy, we're not going to go to air in a minute. Bonnie, please get the control room, the documentary.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
Julie, I really cannot believe that I came all the way down here for nothing.
Sorry.
I know that you thought that you killed him.
Yeah, I never thought I'd say this about anybody, but I wish I had.
Well, to be in a better place.
Well, he can't be doing very well. I mean, he was shot. He lost a lot of blood. How dangerous can he be?
It's like a wounded animal. It's capable of anything.
Tandy, are you sure you're all right?
I'm fine. Brent doesn't scare me.
You know, for once, I agree with Buzz Cooper. Brent Lawrence could do anything right now, and I've got to stop him. And I will. I swear I will.
When is this gonna end?
We'll catch him.
No, the police will. Right now, I'm getting you out of here. I'm gonna take my family's jet. Nobody's gonna know where you... No, Lucy.
No, I am not running. I'm tired of it. We've done nothing wrong, and if anybody should be running, it's Brent.
Women from every walk of life have been the victims of abusive males. Rich and poor, working women, socialites, housewives, teenage girls. The cuts and bruises are obvious. What you can't see are the long-term devastating side effects of abuse. An erosion of their self-esteem, a loss of hope, and a sense of shame.
You want to shut up, man? Huh? You hear that garbage coming out of your mouth? Anything that happens, blame them. They asked for it.
Cutter?
I want to hear this
Cutter,
phone
what are you
call.
gonna
I want to
do?
hear this. Look,
You got men looking
I want to
for
hear
him?
this call. I
All
got to
right.
make an analysis.
I'll get Bonnie to get you a tape of the phone.
Alan Michael,
What?
please get me Brent Lawrence's voicemail tape from Spaulding. I need it for a comparison.
Done.
Cutter, forget about all of this. 2 of Brent's victims identified the voice as his. Now, he's out there somewhere, and he's dangerous. If I were you, I would have the police combing the city looking for him.
Mrs. Spaulding, this is my investigation. If you don't like it, you can call the commissioner up and complain like you did the last time.
The man is violent. It's only a matter of time before he kills someone. Now, these 2 women need to be protected.
They will be. Jilly, look, we know that Brent Lawrence is in the broadcast area of WSPR. I need a map of the signal coverage of WSPR. Can you get it for me, please?
Sure, I'll get that from
Well,
administration.
wait a second. What about Roger? He would know all about that.
He's out of town. I don't know when he'll be back.
Well, where is he and why?
Who knows?
Yes. I thought you were serious.
Who else could it be but your sister? My hands were full. I had to knock. Look at you. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah, well, I got some chicken. You like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I figured you could eat it cold later if you don't want it now. Brent, you don't look good. Even worse than this morning. You're getting much worse now.
What's in that bag?
I've had bandages and disinfectant, but I still think you gotta go to the hospital.
No. Just give me the bandages, please.
Brent, you gotta listen to me. You need professional medical help. You can't wait. You gotta go now.
Okay. All right, Cassie, look. You see this? You see this? The bullet went right through. Okay? Nothing a doctor can do to help me. Look.
Oh, Brent, that doesn't look good at all.
I just have to clean it up, put a bandage on it,
No.
and I'll be fine, okay?
Brent, you gotta do something. This looks
Cassie,
really
please.
bad.
If I go anywhere near a hospital,
According to WSPR's broadcast range, which is a 100-mile radius, Brent Lawrence has got to be the... I want every hospital. I want every doctor's office. I want every motel checked out. Yeah, look, I know it's a tough job, but if you stop beefing about it right now and get out and do it, we might be able to get this guy.
Cutter!
Right.
Cutter!
Now, Buzz.
Cutter! Cutter! Damn it! I want round-the-clock protection for my daughter.
You'll get it. Look, Lucy might not be the only one he's after. You might be on his list, too.
Come on, Cutter, he hates women. You heard him on the tape. He won't go after anybody who can defend themselves.
Patrick, I agree. Lucy is the one who's most at risk here.
Don't worry,
She's
I'm not
right.
letting her out of my sight.
Look, you're going to get 24-hour police protection. You'll be safe.
No, you're not
Promise.
listening. Just get me to the airport. Once we're on that plane, no one will know where we've gone.
No. Now, look, that's not the right move right now.
I don't think so. What are you talking about?
Lucy has got to stay here. Look, if she leaves town or disappears right now, every chance we have of getting Brent Lawrence is out the window. You said it yourself. Lucy's the one he wants.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd bet on it.
Look, she's got to stay here.
Wait a minute, you're not saying what I think you're saying. Cutter, what's he doing?
How soon can you get us back on the air?
Well, I'm not sure. I'd have to see if I can clear some airtime.
Look, please do it. Push for it. Look, tonight, the same format, everything the same, except this time Lucy's going to be your guest.
Are you crazy? You can use my daughter as bait?
What are you talking
You're
about?
gonna put her in danger?
Look, Buzz, look, I can't force Lucy to do it. But if Brent Lawrence calls, which he probably will, this time I'll be able to trace it.
No. I don't like the sound of this.
No, I don't
Yeah, I
like
don't
it either,
either.
but it is the best way to lure him out into the open.
She's right.
Brent wants the attention. The fact is, if he wanted to get away, he would have gotten away a long time ago.
How about it, Jilly? Can you do it?
I am not sure about tonight, Detective. But really, Lucy, I think the final decision here is up to you.
Yes, I know.
How about it, Lucy? What do you say?
I'll do it. Yes. I want to be on the show.
That's good. Thank you.
Brent. How bad does it have to hurt? What are you trying to prove? Hauling yourself up in this dump of a room with a bullet wound that won't stop bleeding.
You want me to tell you, Cassie, plain and simple? They're trying to kill me. They want me dead. They're not gonna stop till I'm dead, but they're not gonna get me. I still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
I'll do it.
Oh, Lucy.
You can use me as bait. It has to work. I know he won't be able to stop himself, and I'm sure he'll call me if he sees me on television.
And when he does, we'll be listening. Hey, how about it? Look, she's gonna do her bit. Can you do it? Can you do it?
Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. You can't make her relive this thing. You can't go and make her go in there and relive this.
Lucy, I don't think this is a good idea.
But there is no other
I don't
way.
want you putting yourself in jeopardy. You don't have to. They can get somebody else for this.
You know, she's been really brave through all of this.
So have you, Tansy.
No. This nightmare started with me, and I'm gonna end it.
Lucy.
Listen, I know you're trying to protect me. I understand.
Honey,
really.
listen, we love you. You cannot put yourself in danger. You
Listen,
can't
everybody,
cross over the
please
line
just
like
stop it. Stop it. This is something that is very important to me, all right? I'm trying to take control of my life, and I'm not going to let him frighten me anymore. So just let me do this on my own. I'm sure the police are going to make sure that I'm safe, right? Okay? Please?
Lucy.
Please?
Lucy.
Yes. Will I be on the air tonight?
No, not tonight. I'm sorry, but tomorrow.
But I have to be on tonight.
Tomorrow we'll do it, and we'll have a full half hour, okay?
But all I need is 5 minutes, but it has to be tonight.
Listen, I am sorry. I did the best I could.
Look, don't worry about it. The truth is, this delay, we can make it work for us.
How?
It's going to give us time to get all our ducks in a row. Now, the truth of the matter is the department's spread a little thin, so a manhunt wouldn't have really been effective. This will give us time to really strategize.
Alas, somebody's making some sense. Okay, let's go home, all right?
No, I'm staying.
Why not?
I'm staying. Why don't you just go home? Please, just go.
Look out for her.
Don't worry.
Don't even think about it.
What am I thinking?
You're going to try to convince me not to do this, and it's going to be a waste of your time.
Oh, I got plenty of time to waste.
Oh, Michael,
I'm not going to
please.
let you get hurt anymore, Lucy. I'm going to convince you to not go on the air if it's the last thing I ever do.
They got everything under control, don't they?
How's Lucy? Did they get him? Did the police get Brent?
No, Lucy's okay, but Brent's still on the loose.
Oh, make some calls. Make some calls.
I will.
Oh, who are you going to call?
I'm gonna call her. I'm trying to find Brent's sister. Hopefully she can lead us to him.
We gotta catch him before she goes on TV.
Lucy did decide to go on television.
Smart. I mean, she's too dangerous. I don't know why she's got a mind of her own.
Buzz, I want to hear all of this, but we got to get these trays out there. Will you stay?
I've got my second win on. I've got the shrimp puffs.
Look, we gotta find this guy and we gotta stop him.
You know, Lucy, remember, I was the one who tried to convince you to go to a therapist or talk to a rape counselor or join a therapy group, but you've always been dead set against
What
it.
does any of that have to do with me going on TV?
Well, what are you going to talk about if not the rape?
All I want to do is get on Jilly's show so Brent will call in and the police can trace him.
Yeah, well, that might take some time. You might have to talk to him for
Well,
a
I'll
while.
do whatever I have
You
to
might have to
do.
provoke him into calling you in the first place. Which means you're going to have to go on camera and you're going to have to tell your story. You're going to have to say what Brent did to you, how it made you feel. Little specifics like that. Lucy, are you ready to look into the camera and tell the entire world? And if Brent calls, what is he going to say to you?
Why are you doing this? Why are you making this harder for me?
If I could trade places with you, if I could somehow smoke him out, me be the
No,
bait,
but
I would do it in a second. But I
can do it. I can do it. And I will do it. And I want this whole thing to be over with. And I want your help. So, will you help me?
The evening news.
It's our most watched show.
But I wanted to get on as soon as possible, first thing in the morning.
But this is going to give us the maximum exposure.
Almost 1 million viewers will tune in.
And we need the time. We really need the time.
It'll also give me a chance to promote the fact that you are going to be on the show.
Okay, all right. Listen, if Brent calls, I really think that I can keep him on the lawn as long as it takes you to trace him. I know I can do this. I know I can.
Great, Lucy. All right, if you can be here at 6, no, make that 5:30 just to be on the safe side.
We have a guard with you. Police guard.
Okay. What if he doesn't call, though? Then what?
Lucy, don't you worry about that. I'm here to take care of that. Take care, don't.
Where you staying tonight? Alan Michaels' yacht?
Detective, could you give us a few minutes, please?
Oh, sure.
I want to stay with you. That way I know that you're going to be safe.
Michael, please don't take this the wrong way. This is not a rejection. I want to be with you tonight,
Lucy,
too.
you can tell me.
I just don't want to run anymore. And I don't want to hide. And I want to go back to the boarding house and sleep in my own bed.
She wants to go back to the boarding house.
I'll get a detail over there right away.
Okay. Well, I hope Bridget has another cop. I'm going to sleep right outside your door. I don't want any arguments.
Who's arguing?
The president will be meeting with congressional leaders at the White House later this week. Before we take a station break, I'd like to announce a programming change. Tomorrow at 6:30, WSBR will be airing part 2 of our special, Women and Violence. My guest will be a very brave young woman who has recently experienced the horrors of rape. Now, in the interest of public safety and with the hopes of fostering public awareness, she is willing to come and share her experiences with us. This very courageous young woman is willing to shed the cloak of secrecy and fear that so often surrounds rape victims. She's ready to identify herself. Her name is Lucy Cooper. She's not only ready to stand up, she's also willing to speak out against the kind of man who would commit such violent, hostile acts.
You're gonna be sorry. You're gonna be so sorry.
Okay, folks, half-hour air time, please. Thank you.
You know, Cutter, you better make sure that your first priority is Lucy's protection, not just getting your man.
Alan, Mike, we've got double security around the station. He's not going to... Can I just have a minute, please, with her? Lucy, look. Detective Levy's in the producer's booth over there setting up the tracer tape. Now, if Lawrence sees the show, with any luck, he's going to call you. What we need from you is you got to keep him on the line for 3 to 4 minutes. Can you do that?
Lucy, that could feel like a lifetime.
I can do it.
What are you doing here?
She's really going to go through with this?
I think that she's going to give it a shot. I hope you didn't come here because of me.
Oh, don't worry, Tansy. You made your Declaration of Independence very clear. I'm here for Lucy and for Alan Michael.
You know, you don't have to go through with this, you know, but Brent might not even call. This might be for nothing in the first place, you know?
Detective Carter, some guy managed to suspend security in the north entrance. He's headed this way.
Okay, double check the staircases right now. Frequency 5, you two guys, the exits.
Did you
Frequency
get a description of the guy? Do you know that it's Brent?
No, but I'm not taking any chances.
Well, neither am I. Come on.
All right, everyone, stay off frequency 5. We'll be using it.
Tansy, I'm getting you out of here.
Alan, I have a job to do.
That can wait. I don't want that maniac to get near you again. Now, come on.
All right, let's cut the lights. Have some quiet in here.
isn't the police?
All right, everybody, go back to work. It's a false alarm. Cooper, what are you doing here? You could have got yourself hurt.
Looking for my daughter. Where is she?
After all the noise you made this morning, you're going to allow your daughter to go on television and deliberately provoke her attacker, Buzz?
Gee, Alan, I thought it might not come to this. A certain hotshot told me that he and his investigators were hot on the trail of this creep.
I'll find him, Buzz.
Save that later, okay? How are you?
I'm better now. Why didn't you tell somebody was
I know.
coming down here
I'm
to
sorry.
talk?
Are you going to do this?
Yes, I have to.
Oh, I'm going to have to stay then.
Look, Lucy, I wish you wouldn't do this. You're just making yourself a target.
Oh, that's just what you needed to hear.
Besides, the only way that we even knew that Brent was alive was because Tangi was brave enough to go on TV.
Look, it's too dangerous. We have to try another angle.
Yeah, really? Like what?
Like something that isn't so dangerous, Buzz.
Leave her alone, Dad.
No, the only way we can catch Brent today, now, is if I go on.
I can't believe you're allowing her to do this. If you care for her as much as you say you do,
I care about her enough not to bully her. Why are you so interested in this? What's in it for you?
Well, isn't it obvious? I mean, I don't want Ellen Michael, Tangi, or anyone hurt again.
Lucy, we'd like to do a 15-second spot. Now, all you need to do is sit in the guest chair while I tell the viewers to stay tuned for the upcoming program.
Okay.
I'm sorry, he's on set right now.
Excuse me, yes, I can.
Jan, it's okay. Alan Michael, just till the program begins, please. Okay. Can you hear me in there? How's my level? Okay, Jan, help me out here. I need quiet.
Folks, we're going on air. Quiet, please, and counting. 5, 4, 3.
Coming up in 5 minutes, part 2 of WSPR's special on women and violence. A young woman, Lucy Cooper, will share her personal experience as a victim of a frightening crime. Coming up next, women and violence.
Oh, come on, don't go out.
And she'll share her very personal experience.
Dang it! Don't go out. What's wrong with this thing? Can you fix it?
I don't have.
Oh, neither do I.
Here. Take it easy. Let me.
I can do this, can I?
You can do anything.
Jilly, is there a problem?
You want me?
Yes, Patrick, there are far too many people in the studio who do not belong here.
Right. Mr. Spaulding, would you mind leaving, sir, while we film the show?
Yes, I would mind. My son is at risk from Brent Lawrence, too.
I need you in here now, Patrick.
I'll be back.
Alan, there are police all over the studio. Your son will be fine. And my guest would be more comfortable with a smaller audience.
I'm hardly an audience, Jilly. I have a stake in this, too.
And I need a closed set.
Listen, Jilly, I am sure that Alan will stay out of the way.
Excuse me.
Certainly. After you're done, you can watch the show from the lounge.
I'm okay, you guys. Now, really, I am.
Sweet, the closer we get to this, I just don't like it. There's got to be another way to
2 minutes
bring
there.
Brent out of hiding.
He has a point.
You know, you have no control over this entire situation.
Well, I do. And I intend to do everything in my power to protect Lucy. Now, Lucy, I know that it might be hard for you today, and I'm not going to do anything to make it harder for you, okay?
Thanks, Joey.
Just so you understand, there's still time to change your mind.
No, I don't want to change my mind. I want to do it.
1 minute to air. Clear the set, please, folks. Okay, quiet down, everyone.
All right.
Alan Michael, it's time.
Yeah, all right. Hey, listen to me. If this gets too rough, you better stop it or I will.
She's doing the best thing.
Yeah.
10 seconds. Okay, we're going live and counting. 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jilly Grant for WSPR News, and welcome to part 2 of our special series on women and violence. We are coming to you live, and we'll be welcoming viewer phone calls later on in the show. Not too many years ago, the issue of violence against women was a well-kept secret. We all know the best way to solve a problem is to first acknowledge it. Well, this problem is very much out in the open now. Our guest tonight is Lucy Cooper, a young woman who has recently experienced a sexual attack. She's agreed to come and share her experience.
Come on, Lawrence, take the bait.
It feels really strange talking about this on television. I guess it just took so long for me to finally admit it to myself.
Lucy, you said earlier that it took a long time before you were able to admit to yourself what happened. Why was that?
Well, it wasn't like, it was this stranger or somebody that just jumped out of the bushes and grabbed me. This man was somebody that I knew. In fact, it was somebody I worked with. And I liked him, otherwise I never would have gone out with him in the first place. But it was sort of confusing when I wanted him to stop, and I didn't really like the way things were going, and he wouldn't.
So he used physical force on you?
Yes, he did. And then, after everything happened, he just went on as if nothing happened. And at that point, I thought maybe I was the crazy person, and then maybe it was my fault.
Why? You didn't have the right to change your mind?
Well, I went over to his place, and I did have a drink, and, you know, we danced.
So you were feeling that once you had gone so far, you had no right to say no?
Yeah. Yes, it took me a very long time to realize that I did have the right to stop whenever. And he didn't have the right to hurt me. The problem with all that was that I pretended that it didn't happen, and I didn't talk about it, and I tried to get on with my life, and I couldn't. I had a lot of nightmares, and I was depressed. And I was scared and jumpy all the time.
So what turned things around for you, Lucy?
I guess my family, friends. Yeah. Once I finally was able to talk about it, they were really great and supportive. I'm lucky.
Yes, you are. I think we're ready for our first caller now.
Okay.
The name and address?
Hello, you're on the air with Jilly Grant and Lucy Cooper.
Hi, my name is Marilyn, and Lucy, I think you're very brave to be so honest. You're going to help a lot of women who are afraid to admit that some nice guy wasn't so nice.
Well, thank you. I hope so. I hope that, they don't keep getting away with it.
This could be it.
Marilyn, thank you so much for calling in with your comments. We're going to move on to the next call now. Good evening. Could you tell us your name?
John. I'm sick to death of girls who come on to you, who are asking for it, and then make a big stink afterwards.
John, do you mean that a woman is not allowed to change her mind?
Guys all know that most of the time no means yes. It's a game women play.
Okay, stop it. Come on, stop it. That's not Brent. How much more does she have to take of this?
Well, I, for one, do not think that way, and I don't think that most women do. I don't know, to me, no means no.
And you're fooling yourself if you don't believe it, John. We're going to take a station break now. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
And we're clear.
Okay, that's it. This lunacy stops now before every other lunatic in the entire city starts calling in.
No way, we're not quitting now. And besides, I think I know what to say to get Brent to call.
Okay, we're back in 10 seconds.
Okay.
Thank you, folks.
Take it easy.
And counting. 5, 4, 3.
I'm Jilly Grant, and we're back with Lucy Cooper talking about women and violence. Now, Lucy, I know that last call was difficult for you.
Yes, but I'm all right now. What the man said about how I'd asked for it, and that is what I believed for a very long time. But now I know that that's completely wrong, and that the truth of the matter is that the man who raped me is just a pathetic coward.
Good girl, Lucy. Wait, let her talk. Let her keep talking.
See, the problem is that most people believe that once a man goes beyond a certain point, he loses control. And that if a woman encourages him, well, then she deserves it. But those people are very wrong. I know that. I lived it. I was there. And it wasn't that way. He was not out of control. And he knew that I wanted to stop. He knew completely. But he just ignored me, and he kept on going. I mean, he even pinned me down. He pinned me down, he covered my mouth, and then he just ripped at my clothing.
I think this could be it.
Well, you're right, Lucy. Those people are wrong. No still means no. We have another caller now. Good evening.
Hi, Lucy.
Keep him there, Lucy. Keep him there. Come on, hang on.
Now I get to tell what really happened. Think you're ready to do that, Lucy? You think you're ready to face the truth? Huh?
A coward is somebody that puts a bullet in you and leaves you to die at the end of some dock. You and your boyfriend set me up. Look at her, folks. Look at her. Look at those eyes. Don't be fooled by those big, brown, innocent eyes or that shy little smile. I was fooled by them. Look where it got me. Oh, I won't let her sit there and take this. Come on, cut her. Look at her. She's terrified.
Keep going. She's a lot stronger than you give her credit for. Come on, Lucy. Don't prove me wrong here. Levy, how much more time do you need?
About 2 minutes.
She wanted it, folks. She wanted it. It was a very mutual attraction.
We couldn't keep our hands off each other, right, Lucy? Right? I heard her tell her friend that that night was going to be her first time and that I was the one she wanted to be with.
So why the whole phony rape story? Well, listen up. This is
good. See, her old boyfriend started to get interested in her again, and he's a Spaulding.
Did I say any more?
So she wanted so badly, poor little Lucy wanted so badly to be a virgin again for him. But the only way she could do that was to make me out to be a rapist, am I right? So that the whole
night wouldn't count. That whole night
between us wouldn't count. You know that's the truth, Lucy. That's why you finally...
Shut up. Thank you, Miss Grant, for the equal airtime.
Just a second. I have a question for you.
Yeah, I'll make it fast.
Are you saying that Lucy wanted you?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying that that sweet, innocent little thing sitting right next to you wanted me. She wanted me bad.
No, that's not right. Yeah, maybe I was shy and stupid. And not just when it came to sex, but when it came to people like you. Because you know what? I didn't even know that people like you existed. People who looked really good and acted really nice and seemed normal. But you're not. You're sick. And you're mean.
Shut up.
And you're weak.
Shut her up. All right,
No.
that's it. Forget it. I'm hanging up. I don't need this.
Good. Why don't you hang up? That way I can tell the rest of the people how you really like to hurt people, especially women.
That a girl, Lucy. That a girl.
I need about 40 more seconds.
What's the matter, Brett? I thought you were the one who wanted to hear the truth.
The truth is that you're a disgusting, lying, scheming little gold digger. You ruined my life. Do you understand that? You're the guilty one. I'm the one that's hurt. I'm the one that's bleeding.
No, well, you want to know how it felt for me that night? Huh? I was scared. And I was dirty, and I felt ashamed. But then I guess that is how you wanted me to feel, isn't it? Huh? You know all those times when I've read in the newspaper about people who were raped, or if I knew some girl who had been raped, or even when I saw it on the movies. I always used to sit there and think, why aren't they fighting? Why aren't they fighting to get out of there? Because I was sure I could. I mean, I knew I would. I would do whatever. I would kick. I would scream. I would scratch. I would do anything to get out of there. But I couldn't. I couldn't. Because of you. Because I was scared. I was scared to death. And because you pinned me down. And you covered covered my mouth, so when I screamed, nothing could come out. So no, I couldn't. I couldn't fight. I couldn't do anything because I felt helpless. Because of you. But that's not gonna happen anymore. I swear it won't. That is over. You got that? Huh? Did you get that?
You got it wrong again, Lucy. I'm the victim here, not you. Not you.
Thank you so much, Lucy Cooper, for joining us tonight. I'm Julie Grant, concluding the program on women and violence. Good night.
It's a wrap.
Sorry, you did great. You did great.
Did we get him?
Did you get the number before Lawrence hung up?
Working on it.
Bingo.
Hey, you did it. You're all right. It's
Did I
okay.
get him?
You okay, honey?
Did I get him?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Did I get him?
I don't know.
That was very, very foolish. Calling the station what was obviously a trap set by the police. They knew if they put Lucy on the television that you would call in. How long have you been on the line?
How did you find me here?
That's not important, Mr. Lawrence. What's important is what comes next.
Did they get Brent?
I don't know. I'll go check on it, okay?
You're shaking.
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Lucy, it's all over. It's all right, okay? No more calls from Brent. As long as I'm breathing.
Okay, now you mean that, too.
No, Lucy, it's true. You did it. You faced him down. And that's what's going to catch him and put him away forever.
Right. How come I don't feel any better?
Oh, because you've just been through hell, that's why. But you did it, Lucy. You blew him out of the water. You nailed him for what he is, a pathetic, lying coward who victimizes anybody who he thinks is weaker than he is. But you proved him wrong. You're stronger.
I'm not so sure about that.
No, I know that you feel that now. Believe me, you are. You'll be fine.
Well, I know you didn't even want me to do this in the first place.
Yeah, it was one of the hardest few minutes of my life. Cutter practically had to tackle me from keeping me coming in here and ripping that mic off of you. It's all right.
I want all backup standing by, over.
Hold, I'm going with you, man.
No, you're not, Cooper.
He attacked my daughter. I have a right.
Cooper, this is police business. Would you please stay out of it? Lucy, you did great. We got the address.
Where are you going?
To cover this story.
He said no civilians.
This is my fight, too. Nothing and nobody is keeping me from this story.
What is this? Is this retribution for holding a gun to your little girlfriend's head?
You know, I should have stepped on you like something that crawls up from under a rock. Let me go. Believing someone who rapes women, you piece of scum.
You let me go.
You know something? I should never have listened to anything you ever said.
Let me go. Now.
Yeah. You know, you'd be better off dead. Some kind soul ought to come along and put you out of your misery.
Oh, yeah, your son tried that already, remember?
You know, if I'd been on that dock, you'd never gotten off alive. You listen to me. You're getting out of my life, one way or another, permanently.
And I need a live crew at the police station when they bring Brent Lawrence in. Get Mike, he should be back from vacation. Yeah, Bill, listen, I need you to stand by. We may be coming live from the police station where Brent Lawrence is hiding.
Roger, okay. Hey, listen, so what's the story here?
Great. Cutter's on his way to arrest Lawrence.
Yeah, Detective Levy said that they were really close, but, you know, I wish I got Brent so Lucy didn't have to go through all this.
Did you find his sister?
No trace.
It's all over now.
I want to go down to the police station now.
Sis, I don't think that's a good idea.
No, I want to see this
Lucy,
man.
I know you
Come
want to
in.
wrap this whole thing up, but you've already done enough.
Actually, why don't you let me take you home?
Besides, they're probably going to bring Brent to the hospital. He's wounded, right?
Yeah, listen, you know,
Why,
he's sitting around the police
why
station.
don't we all go to my place, to the yacht, okay? We can wait there and find out what the cops have to say.
Lucy, what do you want to do?
Well, all right, let's go to your place.
Okay.
I'm just going to say something to Jilly first, okay?
Lucy,
Hi.
Hey.
Listen, I just want to say thank you for everything.
For what? You did everything. Please, do you know how many people you must have helped tonight?
No, but I would never have been able to do it without you. I mean, you kept me together in one piece.
Well, I guess it's situations like this that show us what we're made of. And you are made of steel.
Yeah, well, I felt like jelly, but it had to have been the hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, but you did it. You did it.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure I could have been as strong. Oh, Lucy, thank you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Now, you go home.
Yes.
Get some rest and try and get over all of this.
Okay, I will. Okay. All right.
Ready?
Yep.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night.
All right.
Sid Dickerson.
Sid, it's Alan Spaulding. Look, I need your help with something that's very important.
What is it?
I can't go into details right now. I'll call you later with instructions. I just need to know that I can count on you.
Of course, Alan. You know you can count on me.